me get the light right here. Today's Friday, October the 11th. Boy, we're really having some weird weather up here in northern Arizona. I've been here, like I say, for right at, well, we'll just say the last 4 decades, 40 years, on the same piece of property. I've never seen the weather do this. We're still hitting up in the high 90s, and we should be down into the 70s by now. Generally, by Halloween on the 31st, we'll have our first frost or our first snow, but we actually have been in a heat wave this year. All things considered, I guess I need to accept it, like with the injuries and stuff. We're in new territory. I don't know if you can blame it on man-made climate change or if it's just the natural cycle. We're supposed to be, in geological terms, we're supposed to be moving into another ice age. If you look at back history and everything. But anyway, I just checking in. Got a new kind of attitude. I've been dealing with insurance companies out of 3 or 4 different states. And I've been dealing with doctors from 3 different states and 3 different counties. And I've been dealing with 3 or 4 different institutions that provide the insurance for me. Some of it was SSI, SSID, Social Security, Medicaid, Medicare, all the med prefixes. I've got so many of them. Sometimes it's hard to keep track of, folks. Bear with me. I'm just waking up and I haven't had my morning coffee yet, but I'm having to take their old pain pills right now to get through all these injuries that are plaguing me. I've ignored things for way too many years, and I'm learning that now I shouldn't have done that. But anyway, I just wanted to post, let you know, I'm trying to get into a rehab facility right now, and the hospital is done. They can't really do much more for me. They've done all the surgical procedures, and it's up to time and me to determine what the extent of the disabilities are going to be. I'm going to have a lot of trouble with my hands now. I was afraid. I'm a musician. I haven't brought any of that up on the webpage yet because I've been having trouble playing the guitar for about the last 6 or 7 years that I know of. Anyway, my old hands, if you can see, are like a big old club fist. I wear like a size 15 and a half ring on my ring finger, so I got a really big hand. Wear the biggest set of gloves that money can buy. Then I have to soak them in water and wear them dry if they're leather until they'll stretch out and fit my hands big enough. I have trouble finding hats because I wear like a size 8.5 hat. My shoe size is a size 15 4E. As far as we know, I wear the biggest artificial foot in the world. It's not the biggest one made. They make a size 16 now. But as far as being put in use on a person, we haven't heard of anybody using anything larger. Like I say, it's a size 15 4E extra width. I used to stand about 6 foot 2.5 inches tall, but after all the surgeries, and I'm taking the disc in your back are roughly about 1/4 of an inch thick, and when they take 12 or 15 of them out of you, I'm standing now at, I believe the official is about 5 foot 9.5. So in the last 15 years, I've lost well over 4.5 inches in height. I've lost half of my body weight and all my muscle tone. I always had a big beer gut on me, but I was a big old boy, and I used to be used to looking down, rocking 22-inch guns on them biceps. So I was big, I was redheaded, and I wasn't afraid of fucking nothing. So now I'm a washed up has-been hillbilly that gets drug out and put on display every once in a while. Um, I kind of figure if people can laugh and point a finger at me, they're leaving somebody else alone. And that's the way I've been all my life. I don't really give a shit what people think about me. I used to have a saying back in my really arrogant days, and I'm still arrogant. But if you're not going to stand in judgment for or with me when it comes time, you haven't paid my bills for me. You haven't made my living for me. You don't supply me with anything that I need to go about what I'm doing at the particular time, then you don't have any reason to fucking judge me. So, I base people on their merit. I don't look at people for what they have and they have not. I look at people for what they potentially can give. Okay, in any situation, good, bad, or indifferent. It's the way that person responds to the people around him in that situation, any given situation, at any time, that makes me decide what I'm going to think of that person and how I'm going to treat them. But I consider myself an equal opportunity offender. I piss everybody off, and I pretty much expect the same in return. Don't set your expectations too high, and you won't be disappointed when they don't come out where you want them. This new society of I'm a fucking victim and it's all about me has got to stop. It sickens me. And I just thought we're going to get a little bit more into this side of exactly who I am, because I've been here lately being judged by the way I look in first appearances. I realize that's the way most of the world works, but that's not me. I will give somebody chance after chance after chance to fuck up for waiting for that one little opportunity where they're going to shine, and then that's the person that I pursue. You truly meet a man when you have his feet dangling over the edge of a volcano. Okay, that's enough for now. We'll post up a little bit later when I get out of this kind of funky mood. I dreamed last night for the first time since my wife died. I don't dream, but I did last night. I got a very good, solid 6 hours of sleep. That's something that hasn't came to me probably in 20 years. So we're on the way for a change right now, and I hope it's going to be for the better. All of you guys out there that are sticking with me, I had a man contact me from halfway around the world. He said, look, I don't know who you are, where you're at, but he said, I was just going and you appeared on my device. And he said, I watched you and I heard what you said. And he said, things may be getting tough, buddy, but he said, you look like you're a fuckload tougher, so buckle up and get it going. And for a man that just saw a picture of me and made that kind of judgment, I'll go with the fucking infamy that I live with until the day I die, because that one statement was right on the money. So you guys will see a little bit more of an attitude toward me wanting to bring a little bit of old time, because I don't like the way this new millennia is turning out. People are spreading too far apart, and we've got enough natural catastrophe to deal with than coming up bickering and fighting amongst fucking friends. I mean, we're put here on this planet to coexist with nature and each other. Our biggest problem is coexisting with each other. That's bullshit philosophy. I think that's what I'm going to name this part of the page. Bullshit philosophy. So if y'all can get on board, let's try to make utopia. It's an impossible dream because we're all different. If we were the same, it'd be a real boring world. But let's try to endeavor to persevere on this one. This is Texas Red from the hospital in Arizona signing off. Thank you.